Jerome's barbecue and foot massage. What's going on, Jerome's? Beautiful day, 7th-round Vikings mock draft. But as always, this is not Nam. There are rules here. So laying out what could happen. So is the Darnold tag and trade back in play? Don't know. It's BS season. I don't care. Let's get something done. So Vikings tag and trade with the Raiders for Darnold, and Daniel Jones back. BZ. Here you go. Reisner, Murphy gone as well. Harrison, Gilly retire. Bradbury remains. 2 running backs back. Ron Jones, Cam Akers. Open free agency. Will Fries, Brandon Scherf. Flanking Bradbury. We need a new center. Yeah. Milton Williams. Break the bank, go get him. Instant pressure, as well as Sheldon Rankins. The veteran can bring a little something. Javarius Ward, Mike Hilton at corner. And, safety with Harrison and Beasley gone. We talked about, maybe the Vikings don't spend up in free agency at safety. Maybe they look in the draft at safety. Maybe Theo Jackson is revved up, ready to go. Certainly possible. So, into the draft. Go do that tag and trade with the Raiders. All right, so we're going to take 37 at 214, because why the hell not? I do what I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Slinging Sammy Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback. All right, so we are going to force this trade. There we go. Start draft. Enhance. Feeling good. So, let's recap what the hell happened up here. So, Abdul Qadir. Travis Hunter, Cam Ward falls to the Giants. So, probably unlikely, but you never know, I guess. Tet goes to Patriots. Campbell, Burden, LB3. Shador. LB3, weapon for Sam Darnold. I like it. Shador ends up with the Jets. Yeah. Jahdae Barron goes to the Panthers. Mason, Graham, Ty Warren. Mike Green, James Pierce. Although, I feel like the steam on Pierce has sort of run out. It wouldn't shock me if he falls out of the first. Maybe in the top 40 picks. Walter Nolan going to the Dolphins at 13. They finally get a replacement for Christian Wilkins. Will Johnson falls to 14. Wow. Agbuka goes to the Falcons. Penix Jr. gets himself a weapon. Genty falls to the Cardinals. It's actually a really good spot for him because James Conner sort of aging out, and Genty out in the desert I kind of like. Kenneth Grant goes to the Bengals, unfortunately. Hottie goes to the Seahawks. It just seems like a great pick for them because the Ravens had so many good off-ball linebackers for so many years, so Mike McDonald definitely wants to build from that area of the field. Josh Simmons, Calvin Banks, thanks. Starks goes to the Steelers. I'm kind of surprised that the Steelers didn't go Hampton or an offensive lineman or Derek Harmon. Fortunately, Derek Harmon goes to the Chargers. Golden goes to the Packers, so they have another wide receiver 3, which is good. So the Vikings, Stewart, physical freak. M'Bu could play right tackle, could kick inside. Jelon Walker is there. Amari Hampton, of course. Zabel, Scorton, Darius Alexander, Loveland. We've made the case for Loveland before, man. He moves like a wide receiver. Of course, that J.J. McCarthy chemistry is certainly there. Amos, Hairston. I think Hairston's definitely worked his way into the first-round conversation. Emenwari. So I know we got Emenwari in the 3rd round in our last mock draft. People got mad. It happens. All right, a couple trades. The Bears at 39. The Saints at 40. The Broncos at 42. So I don't want to deal with the Broncos. And frankly, no team. Actually, maybe some team does have it. All right, so the Bears want to come up. All right, so they obviously want 24. I want both. All right, so what will it take? 3% chance. I'm not doing that. I would do anything for picks, but I won't do that. All right, 14%. I mean, that's like rolling a 6 on one die. Oh, my God. Good golly, Miss Mullen. So, Vikings moving down in division. I know that people are going to be mad because it's in division, it's the Bears, but basically get 2 high second-round picks for a swappy of a couple of 5ths. Wait, we put on both 5ths? Yeah, and then a couple 7s, so there you go. They came up for Michael Williams. All right, so now Tyreek Williams there, Land Jackson, Hairston, Emenwari is there, Ravel, Shamar Turner, Booker. I have no idea why teams are just so down on Tyler Booker. I don't understand it. And in terms of free agency, Do we put Fries at center? Possibly. It's possible. I mean, Tyler Booker has taken a couple of center snaps in some of the postseason work, so that's certainly an option there. Also, the fact that Scherf long in the tooth, he's not long. He's not the long-term solution there. Scadaboo is there. Higgins, JT, Restrepo, I think is super underrated. Arroyo, Porter, all that stuff. So, what do we do here? Got a couple trade offers up at 37. All right, so we got 37 and 39. Oh, there you go. Saints want to come up from what? From 40? All right. It's going to cost you, Chief. All right, Saints, Niners, Commies. Doing it well. Oh, we get third, 37% chance. Roll them dice. Roll them bones. Come on. Ooh, baby. Got him. Resume. Enhance. All right, so now we had 3 picks back to back to back. Wait, what the hell is happening here? All right, so 39, 40, 41, 2 third-rounders. All right, why the hell not? All right, so Hairston is there. Emenwari is there. And this is actually working out pretty damn perfectly. So in our scenario, no Beasley. He left. Harrison Smith retired. No one signed in free agency. Emenwari, come on down. And Emenwari is going to be an absolute monster in this league. 6'3", 220. Cam Chancellor adjacent. All-American downhill tackler. He's just really good on the back end of the defense. So we got Emenwari. Do we just take Hairston? I mean, we could. Landon Jackson's going to be great. Tested perfectly fine. Tyleik Williams is going to be great on the nose as well. I mean, I feel like Jackson is extremely underrated, and I think that he's your prototypical 5-tech. Like, he's someone who can set the edge, someone who can get a pass rush as well, and just love his work ethic, just love his team-first attitude. I'm going to take Landon Jackson. Screw y'all. I'm just going to get after things here. Now it's interesting. So Hairston, Ravel are there, and that would make a ton of sense. Tyler Booker, of course. Yeah, I think we do have to take Booker. Like, Tyleik makes a lot of sense as well, but I think we have to check the boxes then. Plus, we got a ton of draft picks, and I feel like the drop-off of nose tackle from Tyleik to, say, Pegues to Joe Evans, I mean, it's fine, versus the drop-off from Tyler Booker to some of the guards later on. So we're going to take Tyler Booker at 41. That's huge value. I mean, that's a historic run, baby. Certainly take that. All right, now we're going down. 2 third-round picks. Terrace Ferguson is there. R.J. Harvey, I love a lot. Charles Grant, small school offensive lineman. Do we just rack up and stack them up? Tez Johnson. I don't think Tez Johnson's going to go there. I know that people are down on Harold Fannin, but I still love him. Jared Wilson is our guy as well. DJ Giddens, man. So I love DJ Giddens. A lot of people do not. But in terms of testing, he checked the boxes. In terms of production, he's just really fantastic. Let's see here. R.J. Harvey, we draft a ton too. I mean, Ferguson, a tight end is a low-key need. And Ferguson, I feel like, is underrated. He's 6'5", 243, 43 catches, 591, and 3 touchdowns last year. R.J. Harvey, a bit of a sawed-off running back. MJD adjacent, really good outside zone. Devin Neal, man. What do we do in this spot? So I love me some Devin Neal as well. I love everyone, man. It really is the truth. So what do we do? All right, so I'm going to take R.J. Harvey, the pride of UCF. And then, I mean, do we take Dorian Strong? Do we just check all the boxes? Because it's pretty close all the way around. Jared Wilson, Tate Ratledge also are there chilling. But Dorian Strong, 6 foot, $179, long physical corner, good hips, 32 tackles, 8 passes broken up, 2 picks last year. So, all right, going that route. So basically, in the top 100 picks, we got 5 guys who I think instantly could be starters for the Vikings. Now, we got 6 and 2 sevenths. So Brady Cook, Brady Cook tested out of the gym. His tape is not great, But other than that, he's like really, really good. Tyler Shough could be long gone. Gatson, Mertz, we talked about before. Jackson, Woody Marks. Lots of things going on. All right, so I think that we are going to take Brady Cook. Welcome on in. You are the developmental quarterback 3 for the Minnesota Vikings. Last 2. So I want a receiver, at least, right? So let's take a look at wideout. Let's pick up a combine freak, or are they just gone? All right, so Lane is there. Brew McCoy. Looks like Thornton's gone. Anyways, we are going to take so Jalen Lane, another Virginia Tech product. Middle Tennessee State, Virginia Tech, 5'10", $191. Ran a 4.34 40, 38 catches, 466, and 2 touchdowns last season. Now, he's probably a slot-only guy in this league, but he's a vertical threat. Also is a plus punt returner, so he definitely helps the Vikings out in a couple of ways there. So we got Jalen Lane. You are a Viking. Lastly, and we missed our shot on a center, didn't we? But Drew Kendall, Hartwig. We've drafted Hartwig before. I feel like Hartwig's PFF rank is a lot lower than his ADP. I think that he has a chance to go day 3. So Gus Hartwig, 6'5", 305, high football IQ, decent anchor, 82.1 PFF pass blocking grade in 2024. Gus, the Gus bus. Also, Gus is just a really good center name, isn't it? There you go. So, feel like we checked. Oh, we didn't get a nose. So recapping what went down in the offseason, Darnold tagged and traded to the Raiders. Daniel Jones back. Beasley and Harrison Smith, they gone. Reisner, Murphy leave. Gilly retires. Bradbury remains. Re-signed A-Round Jones, Cam Akers. Offensive line-wise, Fries, Scherf as a veteran stopgap. Milton Williams getting some pass rush on the inside. Sheldon Rankins on the interior as well. So check the box. You're good to go there. Travaris Ward, Mike Hilton out there at corner, helping take the sting out of losing Gilly as well as Murph. And then to the draft. So tagged and traded Darnold to the Raiders for a 2nd and a 6th. Then a couple trade downs. Ended up with 3 picks in a row for whatever reason. Nick Emenwari. We got D-. F you. Emenwari is going to pick up the slack on the back end of the defense. Instant tone setter, 6'3", 220. Cam Chancellor adjacent, 6'3", Bob Sanders. Landon Jackson, I think, is really underrated. So 6'6", 264. Doesn't really have a ton of bend, but is going to be your typical or prototypical 5-tech. A little bit slippery as a pass rusher as well. 35 pressures, 7 sacks. So I think that he's going to be a guy that is going to instantly come in, provide some pass rush from that 5-tech spot, and go from there. And I know we didn't get a true blue nose tackle, but hopefully Taki Taiyama can step up. And also, the fact that you got Milton Williams, one of the crown jewels of the defensive line this year. Sheldon Rankins can still get some as a veteran. Also, Jalen Redmond, LDR, hoping to step up as well. They got Tyler Booker. Put him at guard. Set it and forget it. Don't really care. And I know you brought in Scherf and Fries. Scherf is not the long-term answer, but let him compete. Or have Booker play center. Let's go from there. RJ Harvey. So I'm a big RJ Harvey fan. Like, he's 5'8", 205, low cut, one cut and go type running back. Check the boxes at the combine. 4.4 40, 38-inch vert, 1,577 rushing yards, 22 touchdowns last year for the Knights, 6.8 yards per carry. MJD adjacent. Does need to work on pass protection, though. Dorian Strong is going to provide some great competition out there at cornerback because I just love long, feisty corners. And he's 6 foot, $179, 32 tackles, 8 passes broken up last year. Brady Cook. So Brady Cook basically broke the testing for the quarterbacks at the combine. Now, does that mean a ton? No, but you do have that physical upside, and the tape can be erratic. Certainly can be. Even though he's thrown to LB3, there was some issues there, but I think that Kevin McConnell, the quarterback whisperer, can certainly work with him. Jalen Lane did great at the combine, 4.34 40. He is a slot vertical threat all day long, plus a plus punt returner as well. Then Gus Hartwig working in as a backup center, but also Tyler Booker is going to be a day 1 starter. Will Fries is going to be a starter, and then hopefully Scherf can work his way in there. Hopefully, Hartwig and or Juergens can work his way in behind Bradbury as well. So see what happens. Overall, a little bit unorthodox and not the way that usually goes down, but it's okay to check out all of these different avenues. And the Vikings, how they operate in free agency greatly determines what they could and should do in the draft. But overall, I'm really fired up. Of the top 5 picks, you have 5 picks in the top 100 with Emenwari, Jackson, Booker, probably day one starters. Harvey's going to be in that mix. So Harvey could be the early down running back, and then since does need to work on pass pro, have Aaron Jones and or Cam Akers as the third down back, and then Dorian Strong's going to be in that outside mix day one. So you're going to be good to go there. And Lane probably with some Plant Powell as punt return. But that's it. 7-round Vikings mock draft. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.